Welcome back. So, I went outside to check the night sky here, and I didn't have to. I looked, and then I just looked directly straight up. And directly straight up above the station is a light ship. I'm not kidding. It's like, and it's just right there, you know. I just looked straight directly up, and it's got like it's big because it's really high up, and you can see it's got lights on it, so you can see how big it is. It's some kind of satellite thing, or a ship, or I'm not sure. But that's new. That's new. And it's just stationary. Man. Not moving. I think it's really big and it's really high up. You know? So I'm a little caught up on what's been going on, you know, the last couple of days with the drones, and I realized that there's just a lot of stuff floating around, and I did see something on TV where someone in America they actually shot at a drone, I think in the daytime. In the daytime, they shot at a drone, and it was on the news, and apparently there's a federal penalty for that. I watched the video and I was listening to the police. There's federal penalties for it, and at first I was like, oh my God, you know, whoa, boy, and he was surprised too. He was surprised. I was surprised. I was like, whoa, and then I thought about it. I thought about it, and I thought, actually, shooting at a drone that, you know, I think it's good that they're controlling it, and that's not that's actually that isn't a good idea. I thought, well, I tried to put myself in his shoes. I was like, well, what if I was him? And I'm like, I basically am him, and I'm not. Even if I had a gun, I wouldn't shoot at something. And I realized that people, it's gonna. I reckon. the next the coming of times is going to be interesting. It's very apocalyptic now with that. And I could see seeing this thing on the news about the person that did shoot at a drone. It made me realize the people more, and I reckon people that hide things, or maybe people that are guilty somehow, or people that wouldn't want to be watched, I reckon that those things really do freak them out. I don't have anything like that. And I have been living with them around all different, lots of different things. What are they? They could be everything and anything. It doesn't bother me. It's just another presence. Even it just doesn't bother me. But I do realize that it could really seriously bother other people. And at this point, it's quite it on a moral level, it feels squishy. You know, the general public's going to feel the squeeze. They're going to feel the squeeze with that, because we're not living in any kind of normal time anymore, and now we're living in a time where there are no answers and there are no definitions, and there seems to be a serious conglomeration of things. Quite serious. I guess there is, that thing right above the station, that could have weapons in it. It could have bombs in it. It could drop a bomb and it would land straight on the station, which reminds me of something my mother once said to me. She said, sometimes it's good to sit next to the emergency exit in the airplane because you have more leg room and you're also the first to get out. Let us begin. I have a little tea here. I'm not all that talked about my tea selections lately. I've been wanting more, I've been hankering for tea. Different kinds of teas that are impossible for me to get where I am. Let's read from there. Ooh, oh, that one. Yes, let's read from that one. I'm only going to pull one deck out and some runes. Okay. So, one of the main reasons that I'm doing these recordings is because I would like to contribute to relaxation and help people relax with this. And I think that seeing that thing on the news, and I thought, oh man, oof, I thought this could get this, you know. It's like there's a lot of control needed, and I actually can't get into the mind of the person that would do that. I can't get into that guy's mind. I would never ever do something like that. No. Here we are. They're center of the matter. The Four of Diamonds and the Joker. The Four of Diamonds is the intergalactics, I'm calling them. I could call them anything. We could call them anything, because there's not just one thing. It's a conglomerate of things. And the Four of Diamonds that signifies them. The things that are occupying the sky. But I am speaking to, I'm not speaking to human beings in these readings. I think that it's important that I point that out. There are obviously human-run things, but we are not. I'm not interested, and I have no reason to read into their energy. I'm interested in extraterrestrial life form. I'm interested in intergalactics, and I'm interested in spirit. I'm interested, and a lot remains a mystery to me. And the point of this, these readings and this communication is to bring peace and understanding and relaxation. It's a very uneasy time. Very, very uneasy. Very unstabilizing. Not every, and whether people are conscious of it or not. There's a lot of erratic energies around, conflicting energies. they are presenting the Joker basically as the first card, and their card, which is showing me the individual and the individual's responsibility to themselves. I'm going to take that out and put that there, since those are their cards. Okay, and they want us to read this also now. We have the 8 of Clubs Clovers and the 9 of Spades Veils. The 8 of Clubs Clovers and the 9 of Spades Veils, 8, 9, 89. This is quite the prominent number. And the most recent readings, this number almost always comes out. It is part of a flushing energy. So they're giving me silence and breath. And Christmas also. Christmas. The black color of the cards is showing me being present in Christmas presents. And I'm getting the foods and calming the mind. Calming the mind. 4 of Spades Veils. We have another 4. They're giving us in the line. It's 4, 8, 4. So this, and then it's 4 and the 8 of Diamonds. Okay, so we have 2 4s and 2 8s. 4 and the 8 making a 12. It is bringing in the wheel with that. This 4 and 8 is signifying a major change that is occurring right now. So I'm going to put these 2 cards back in the deck, and we're going to shuffle again. Yes. This energy that I'm channeling, connecting with, it seems to, it hogs the energy, it hogs all the space. It likes clear dialing. It doesn't let in, and it doesn't let in other energies in the space. I noticed ghost energies. Also, everything sidesteps when this energy is present, and it's a very dominating energy too. Very powerful. So Let's hear about it. Talk to us. What would you like to say? What would you like to talk about? Okay. Ace of diamonds, ace of clubs, clovers, and the 5 of clubs, clovers, yes. What a group that is. This is showing their purpose. This is showing their power. This is showing their ability. Yes. Okay. 2 cards. 7 of clubs, clovers. 8 of diamonds. Again. This is addressing problems. It's very good, this. Problems are being addressed. Problems. Real problems are being addressed. King of Spades fails. Yeah. What about 5 of Hearts? Yeah. This is really interesting. Now that they want to go off topic, actually. See, this is why I'm doing this with them. They want to go off topic. Now they said they're more interested in doing they're more interested in the divination, actually. Like, yeah, and now they want to talk about they want to talk about the masculine energy and this is the King of Spades veils this masculine energy, and the 5 of Hearts bringing in the 5 of Cups. Which is bringing in the longing, and it's bringing in the heart. It's bringing in the heart, and there's heart longing here at the Ace of Spades veils. Okay, well, it's the King of Spades veils with the heart longing, and then Ace of Spades veils. Something lost. I see time with this. There was some extra time needed. There was some extra time needed. There was a lot of growing energy, and they're giving this last year. They said that this is now. They said that this is just like a. Now they said we're like getting more into like the kind of collective energy, you know. They said that and yeah. So we're not talking about light crafts anymore and stuff like that. They just want to they really are interested in just straight divination and talking to the collective. So now we're going to be doing the reading with them, and they brought in the Divine Masculine and this heart longing and the Ace of Spades veils, and there seems to have been a big change in this, and it's in this king's life, a very big change. Very big change of heart and wanting something really good also, really wanting and feeling it deeply. They're giving us the Ka. Yes, they gave us the Ka in the last session. And so that is an immortal energy also. So there's a lot of deep love that this King of Spades Veils is feeling for something that is not, nothing's around him. Nothing's around him. It's in this realm of feeling. It's got all that, and then it's got that kind of Christmas energy. Oh, now we've got the 69 in hearts, 6 of hearts, 9 of hearts, soulmates. I'm getting this is the 69 in hearts, 6 of hearts, 9 of hearts. When I get these two cards together, then that indicates a twin flame line. So we're getting into twin flame territory, which these guys are really interested in talking about twin flames. They said that they're going to help twin flames. You heard it here, and they're bringing in Pisces energy too, and I really like this. Yeah, I like this. And let's just move the cards so there's no glare. Yeah. So now I had no idea that they would want to get into twin flame readings. Even I've done one twin flame reading. Yeah. They said there's an energy present that's assisting them now. Yeah. And they said that there's a confidence in some of these soulmates and twin flames that they know no matter what they're all gonna end up together. They are one. They are one. It's really beautiful, jovial, joyous. It's heavenly energy, spirit of heaven, heavenly spirit energy. Yes, I like that. So what else would you like to say? Yeah. Okay. 7 of Diamonds, which landed on the 7-8, so it's giving us another 7 of Diamonds. That's giving the kind of conflicting story that we're in right now. Where we came from isn't going to look anything like where we're going or where we are now. The unsurety, yes, they said the 7 of Diamonds is unsurety. Okay, 5 of Diamonds, yes. Five of Pentacles energy, so we're getting the tarot, they're giving the tarot, and the 7 of 5 making it 12. Moving forward, step by step, and They've been giving me the term immovable objects, which can be even things that move around, but immovable objects is like a kind of psychological thing, as a perspective. Like the trials of our life right now are more like immovable objects. There is really nothing you can do about so many things. They're giving air, adaptability, mutability. They're giving they're giving Bruce Lee his famous speech on Become Like Water, which is, I think, one of the most fine speeches ever. He was a really fine person, and he can connect. He could connect to this intelligence. There was record of their presence. There were time periods when whatever this was, it was present on Earth. And they made things and this, that, but it was, the evidence of it just is wiped out with time or whatnot. It's very wise and very mysterious, this. So they are giving me ancient Asian imagery, specifically Chinese. They're giving a lot of very old, ancient Chinese imagery, which I've been able to connect to my whole life and was fascinated by ancient Chinese artwork. I know that I could never stand alone on how deep that goes, and also and how much just disappeared and was destroyed or whatnot, not just disintegrated with time. What could last? Oh, and they're showing me silk. Silk must be some kind of. Silk is an ancient fabric. That is for sure. Yes. So we have 3 sevens on the ground here. It's very interesting that that's coming in on the topic of silk, which is made from silkworms, which is a type of caterpillar, and I grew the food of the silkworm, but I do not have silkworms. But I grew their food. The trees, one of the trees that they like to eat. It's like their favorite. It's like their food, but there's no silkworms. I didn't know where silk came from. Until I was a little older, and then I realized there was a gross process in obtaining that from them. And when I realized the process of obtaining silk from silkworms, I had it tainted my relationship. I could never be like, oh, silk. I mean, of course, like there's like silk in abundance. It's like it's like garbage. There's so much silk, I saw the billions of pounds of kilos of endless silk fabrics, and I thought, how are this is coming from an animal. How is this possible? There's a major wrong in that. There is. It is true. There's major wrongs in that. They said think about it for yourself. They want to move along. Okay. So, what else you want to talk about? They flipped one. Oh, the King of Clubs Clovers. That's their enemy that came out in the last reading. They want to talk about their enemy. Okay, and the Eight of Spades Veils. They said they're having a reckoning with their enemy. Queen of Clubs Clovers. They sure are. The whole gang is, the Queen and the King is there and in on it. And here comes the Jack of Spades Veils. And he seems to be getting he's like kind of he's like looking at his mother and his father. And moving forward into the Two of Hearts, heart sunglasses. Yeah. And they're bringing us the Eight of Spades Veils. Yeah. What's interesting is that you can't actually see any of this happening. The overview that they give me of this is something I can't even explain. It's like a real sci-fi fantasy territory. Like Nine of Clubs Clovers. The number 29, the critical moment, yes, and the 3, and the critical moment inside of us. The critical moment inside of us, yes, with the King of Hearts. Incredible. 3 kings on the ground. Yeah. That's reminding us again about this 6 and 9 of Hearts and people moving forward in that energy. Souls moving, and they're showing me all these spirits and energy. They're showing me so many ancient lines of existences that are moving forward into this Six of Hearts, Nine of Hearts energy, and it's really floating. It's very light, this, and it's connecting to the Two of Hearts, heart sunglasses, and then they've given us that 12 again, and the King of Hearts. As a reader, I find these times very interesting because you can't actually read into the future in this moment. There's just no way. There's just no way. And I watch readings and love to watch readings, but every reader has a different kind of, not everybody's reading on the same thing. Divination has its own department, but anyone that's doing that's saying, oh, it's going to be like this, going to be like this, and this is no. And from what it looks like, okay, they're bringing up something that they mentioned in one of the other sessions, which was the tundra, the snow tundra, like kind of like blizzard, where it's like all white. That's basically what happens when I have tapped into the energy of the future. Yeah. 10 of Clubs, Clovers, putting away of the burden. Yes. And the Two of Diamonds. Yes. Which came out in just recently in another reading I did. I just did a general reading, and that was signifying the personal vision and your personal vision and your personal life. And of course, people feel comforted by togetherness, but congregation and things like social media and then talking, but there's something about right now that calls for retraction. It's a very winter, with this winter sol. It just got this winter, all that winter solstice energy and the Yuletide energy going inside. It's got the fire. It's got, they said the more downtime you get, peace you give to yourself. Not talking too much, not getting to and observing the moment. They said that's going to that's going to help you kind of set your tone and get into this 2 of diamonds and be with yourself. Be with yourself. They're emphasizing that. They said be with yourself. 3 of diamonds, an extra emphasis on that. Being within yourself. The 5 of diamonds is also here. We don't have the 4 of diamonds is their card. It's not underneath there. No. Yes. Another 3 of spades fails. There is a great deal of heartbreak, this kind of devastating energy, the devastation of the past. They're showing they're re-witnessing of it emotionally also. They said it can even throw you off, kind of like send you into like if someone, like a snow globe. They said you might have moments like half an hour, 20 minutes, and it feels like as if you were a snow globe. Being kind of shook up, and then and it's just like that. That's the snow globe, feeling like a shaken snow globe. 6 of spades fails. I'm getting a rune, Piorto. I'm getting Piorto with that, and then it's 3 and 3, and then 6. They're showing the road. It's very dark. Another 6 of clubs, and very and hard. There's a lot of hard energy in the present moment. So we have 3 and 6. That's good. So we got a double gate, just passing through the gates. Keep going. 10 of diamonds. Which is also a 10 of pentacles. Getting there. It is there. It is there. They're saying, you can do yourself a favor by not getting hung up on other people's outcomes. You can also do yourself a favor by not getting hung up on your own outcome. Especially, and they said, in which you don't. 10 of diamonds. confidence, faith. It's also showing me giving me the River Thames as an example, like, so canals, like it's showing, being in the boat and just like floating straight. It's not that big and wide and this and this and that. Like they're showing that as an example of the metaphysical predicament. Four of Hearts for love. That heart energy, it's really nice. Queen of Spades veils. A lot of things that you're not going to know about. And you won't need to. Everything you need to know, you will know. Another 4 landing on the other 4. So now we have 444 all together with this Queen of Spades veils. That number does have a meaning, and I recommend looking it up if that's interested. Apparently that has a big energy because the Queen of Hearts is now here. We have a lot of crown on the ground. All the crowns coming out. 9 of Spades veils. A lot of worry. They said there's a lot of worry in the human race in this moment. 2 of Clubs clovers. Not knowing what to do and not being able to do things, a lot of restriction. They said that to get into the restriction, like a renunciate. Get into it. Another 2. Look at all these gates. Starting out with an ace gate, and then we got a king gate, and 2 3 6 6. It's going through all these checkpoints. Yeah. Oh, for another 6 landing on this double 6. So we have 6 6 6 in pentacles and diamonds energy. We're getting Ganunga Gap. Runes with that. With the Queen of Diamonds. Ooh. So the mother energy, the great mother energy, and they said the true nature of life. So much, all the kings and queens came out for this one, guys, so we're going to close it there. That was really nice, and thank you. I'm gonna close the cards now. That was quite lengthy. It seemed like 5 minutes. Far from it. So they said they want to give us one more card before we close the reading. They said that they like doing this, and they said that they want to help you feel better, which is a very nice thing to say and a very nice sentiment. They're using very plain language, and they have all that nice heart energy that comes out in the cards. So, what else you got here? Y'all took the whole deck. They don't have anything. They said we have to throw those in big deck, and then make a shuffle, and then we'll pull one out here. Okay, there we go. Ooh, Jack of Clubs, Clovers. Closing out the reading. Jack of Clubs, Clovers. Planning, preparing for what you're doing. It's really pointing on the home, but the home of the self. I'm getting Cancer, Zodiac energy. I'm getting a Virgo energy with that. Getting into your own things, taking care of your own things, focusing on your personal responsibilities to what you love while you can. They want one more from the top. Ten of Spades, Veils, Ten of Swords, because the old thing is over. Whatever this is, it's not that. It is giving the energy again of mourning. The emotional energies, and the releasing, and that seems to be the card that has been ending the readings again and again and again. Which I think is a good sign, and it came up very specifically in the last reading for Aquarius, which is on the channel. There's only a few videos there, and that one is there, which is not just an Aquarius reading. It's also an open or collective reading. But it was Aquarius's reading, and the suggestion was to put the Ten of Swords from the tarot in your pocket. As a oracle card, and I think it kind of has a sort of rescue remedy. It said it has a kind of rescue remedy type of information in it, a transmission. A rescue remedy transmission can come through the card and communicate with you beyond the realm of words, and that's a good suggestion. So, this is Karma Control TV Radio and Radio for the Blind. Here, taking the message from things we can't even identify. on Christmas Eve under the mothership. Maybe that's them in their mothership above the station, and I just got an image of Martians partying inside their spaceship, which is clearly my imagination. That they're just partying in their mothership, and maybe they're coming to get me, and we're not worried about it, or I'm not against it either. It's kind of gotten, there was a couple times, one time that I can really remember. I know that there must have been at least some other time before, but there was one time when something kind of showed up, and I think I had a choice, actually. And I didn't go. And it was in lockdown. And I was eating watermelon in the garden at night. I wasn't abducted or anything like that. Nothing happened, but I did see the thing. I can't even really remember it. It would take too long. I would have to kind of sit and zone out and try to go, but it's gone. The memory's gone. These kind of things aren't like the story that Grandma tells every night at dinner. Oh my God, and there was a spaceship. Because for me, it's not a big deal. But at the moment, I didn't want to go anywhere in my heart, in my own personal feeling. I wouldn't have wanted to go, but things might be different now. The opportunity could arise. I don't rule it out as a possibility or non-possibility, and I have my own agreements, which, as long as those are intact, then it would be fine. Maybe they're trying to talk to me about it. Maybe they're trying to communicate with me about it. Maybe they don't know how I feel. Maybe that's why I'm doing these readings and under the mothership at the station. Maybe there's other people that are going through the same thing. I don't know. So, I'm going to completely close their channel. And I'm going to close their cards. Merry Christmas, everybody. I love Christmas. I haven't been able to celebrate it properly for a really long time, and it's something I really like to do. And it would put me in a really good mood that, yeah.
Thank you for calling Corno Control TV Radio and Radio for the Blind.